As war rages in the Middle East, growing questions about our safety here at home. And today, DHS Secretary Mayorkas and FBI Director Christopher Wray are expected to give some answers in a Senate hearing on Capitol Hill. Our next guest is a Muslim immigrant running to unseat Democratic Congresswoman and squad member Ilhan Omar. Her name is Dalia Al-Akidi, and she is in Israel on the ground now and joins us live. Good morning to you, Dalia.
Good morning to you from the city of Be'er Sheva in Israel.
Well, good morning to you. I know we interviewed you a few weeks ago, and I don't believe you were in Israel. You've since gone over there. What are you seeing on the ground?
Well, we just arrived here 3 days ago. Sadly, Minneapolis became very well known to Israelis, not because of its great food or great scenery or great music, but it's known as a ground zero for anti-Semitism in the United States, led by Ilhan Omar, which is #1 anti-Semitic lawmaker in the United States. So I came here to show my support and solidarity with the Jewish people, explaining to them and telling them that we, the people of Minnesota's 5th District, we are not like her. We support the Jewish people, and we are fighting the same fight. What I've seen is I cannot explain. I just came back from Nir Oz. I've seen the atrocities of Hamas terrorists. I've seen the houses, the burnt houses. You can smell it. It's a place of destruction. And whoever says that Hamas is, or these people are freedom fighters, no. Freedom fighters don't do that. Freedom fighters don't hunt kids, don't hunt women and elderly from house to house and room to room. I've seen it. I bear witness to what happened in the kibbutz. So that's why I'm here to say, no, this is not fake news. I also go all the time on Middle Eastern TV in discussions where other guests would say, oh, this is all fake news. Hamas fighters or freedom fighters don't do this. Telling you, Hamas is a terrorist group, and whoever supports these terrorists don't belong to the United States of America, the land of the free.
Yeah, Dalia, you're a Muslim immigrant. You were born in Iraq, and you took refuge here in the United States in 1993. You are pro-Israel, and you are a journalist. You have a background in terrorism as well. What is your reaction? What can we expect from Mayorkas and Christopher Wray? They're testifying this morning at 10 a.m. to examine the threats here in America. And one more additional piece of information. They're looking at these special interest aliens. Dalia, we've had 6,000 from Egypt, 3,000 from Afghanistan, 659 from Iran, and 538 from Syria. How dangerous is it here? What is the threat in America?
Look, I've covered terrorist attacks and I've covered war zones, let alone I fled a country that was ruled by a government that is very similar. Saddam Hussein is very similar to Hamas, to all these radical Islamism. We've been telling the government, we've been speaking very loud that that policy of open border is nothing but a start for opening the door for new terrorist cells. We don't know. And don't get me wrong, I'm not anti-immigrants. I am an immigrant myself who came here legally. I was vetted back in 1993 where terrorism wasn't on the map, let's say. But we have no idea who's coming through our borders. We have no idea about the ideology that some of these people have. I don't know how many, and we don't know how many. It's sad, and yes, it's extremely, extremely dangerous. These people with radical Islamist ideology, they don't care about their lives. All what they care about is death, and they want to kill as many as they could. This is victory for them. I'm so disappointed in the Biden administration for this policy, and I hope we'll change this next year. And I hope any respectable country around the world should be in charge of its borders.
Dalia, you're running to unseat Ilhan Omar, and you were talking about the makeup of Minneapolis. Tell me how hard it is. I mean, I'm shocked that these squad members actually won, because it's here in America. I wouldn't think that Americans would vote for them. But when you look at all of these really pro Hamas protests, I'm just floored that there's so many people who want to participate. So how hard will it be for you to win this seat?
I'll tell you, it's a combination, the ideology, the Islamic ideology, who takes advantage of the stupidity of the progressives and the far left. They are using each other. When they call for free Palestine, and when they call from river to the sea, this is a call for a genocide. All the Black Lives Matters and all these far left progressives and Antifas, they have no clue what they're chanting about. They don't know if you are supporting Hamas, you are supporting a terrorist group. So the ideology for both mixed together, and that's why we need to fight this ideology. When Rashida Tlaib screams and cries, oh, they want to censor us. Well, guess what? Take it for a second, because we've been censored and we've been silenced because we're telling the truth. Me as a Muslim, they want to come up with the Islamophobia, which the law, which is I'm so against that term, because Islamophobia means that you are against Islam. Okay. That's why they want to use this term. We are against radical Islamism ideology, not Muslims.
That's exactly right.
The U.S.
Dalia, we're going to have to leave it there. I'm so sorry. We're going to have to leave it there.
Well, probably another time.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. We wish you all the best over there. We're praying for Israel.